Super Bowl 57 is underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, here's Newton. He'll check this down to Hines. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They fake the give. Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Black Knights are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On second down, Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Newton. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Under pressure, they got him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Kaepernick. They're going right back to Hamler. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 50, Newton. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Hines. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Newton to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Newton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Third and long, it's Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Newton now to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. That caught by Trimble. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Gun. 20.
Here's Newton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give, right side. Hines. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Hines. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,